In the golden days of Medina, where the sun kissed the simple mud houses and the call to prayer echoed like a gentle reminder of eternity, lived the most beloved family in all of creation. The Prophet Muhammad saw, the mercy to the worlds, had a daughter whose light shone brighter than the stars, Bibi Fatima Zahra, R.A. She was his only surviving child from Khadija, R.A. His heart's comfort, the leader of the women of paradise, married to the brave and noble Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, R.A. She shared a home filled with love, poverty, and unwavering devotion to Allah. One fateful day, the household faced a trial that would test the depths of their faith. Imam Hasan, R.A., and Imam Husayn, R.A., the two young grandsons of the Prophet fell gravely ill. Their tiny bodies burned with fever, and the sight broke the hearts of their parents. Bibi Fatima, R.A., cradled them through sleepless nights, whispering prayers while Imam Ali, R.A., stood guard, his strong hands trembling with worry. The Prophet visited often, his eyes filled with grandfatherly tenderness, placing his blessed hand on their foreheads and supplicating to Allah for their recovery. Seeing the anguish in his daughter's eyes, the Prophet gently advised Imam Ali, R.A., "O Abu Hassan, make a naz, a vow to Allah. Promise that if he grants healing to these children, you will fast 3 consecutive days in gratitude." Imam Ali, R.A., accepted immediately, his voice firm with resolve. Bibi Fatima, R.A., too, made the same vow, as did their loyal maid, Fida. The family united in this promise, their hearts linked in hope and submission. By the mercy of Allah, the fever broke. The children's cheeks regained their color, laughter returned to their lips, and the house once again filled with joy. The time had come to fulfill the vow. But the family possessed almost nothing. Their home was one of simplicity. Often they went to bed with empty stomachs, content with faith alone. Imam Ali, R.A., borrowed 3 measures of barley from a Jewish neighbor, promising to repay when he could. Bibi Fatima, R.A., ground the grain with her own hands, the stone mill blistering her palms as she worked tirelessly. From 1 measure, she baked 5 thin loaves of bread, 1 for each person in the household. Imam Ali, R.A., herself Hassan, R.A., Husayn, R.A., and Fida. The first day of fasting passed in quiet devotion. They prayed, recited Quran, and cared for the children, their throats parched and stomachs empty. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the Maghrib adhan called out, they gathered around the small mat. The 5 loaves lay before them, humble yet precious. Bibi Fatima, R.A., smiled softly at her family, her eyes reflecting the light of contentment. They were about to break their fast when a knock echoed at the door. A poor man stood there, his clothes tattered, his face etched with hunger. "Assalamu alaikum, O family of Muhammad, he said weakly. "I am a needy Muslim traveler. I have not eaten in days. Will you feed me in the name of Allah?" The family looked at one another. The loaves were all they had after 3 long days of nothing. Yet, without hesitation, Imam Ali, R.A., stepped forward. "Come in, brother. Allah has sent you at the perfect moment." One by one, each family member passed their loaf to the poor man. Bibi Fatima, R.A., gave hers with a gentle smile, saying, "We feed you only for the sake of Allah. We seek no reward from you, nor thanks." The man ate gratefully, tears in his eyes, and left blessing them. That night, the family broke their fast with water alone. Their hunger deepened, but their hearts were full. Bibi Fatima, R.A., comforted her sons, telling them stories of patience and reward in the hereafter. Imam Ali, R.A., recited verses of Quran, his voice steady despite the weakness creeping in. The second day dawned harder. The fasting continued, the sun seeming hotter, the hours longer. Bibi Fatima, R.A.'s hands trembled as she ground the second measure of barley and baked another 5 loaves. The children, still recovering, felt the pangs more sharply, but they remained patient, emulating their parents. At iftar time, they sat again, the aroma of fresh bread teasing their senses. Another knock. This time, an orphan boy, no older than Hassan, R.A., stood shivering. "Peace be upon you, Ahlul Bayt. I am an orphan with no one to feed me. Please, in Allah's name. The same spirit rose. Imam Ali R.A. welcomed him, and once more, every loaf was given away. Bibi Fatima R.A. placed her bread in the boy's small hands, her voice soft. Eat, dear child. May Allah make you from those who are fed in paradise. The boy wept with gratitude and left. Again, the family sipped water, their bodies now visibly weaker. Hasan R.A. and Husayn R.A. clung to their mother, but she held him close, whispering, Allah sees our sacrifice. The reward is greater than the pain. By the third day, the trial intensified. Their faces were pale, eyes sunken, limbs heavy. Bibi Fatima, R.A., ground the last measure of barley, her strength fading with each turn of the mill. She baked the final 5 loaves, praying silently for endurance. The children were quiet, understanding the gravity. Imam Ali, R.A., supported his wife, his own body aching from labor and hunger. As the sun set for the third time, they gathered. The loaves looked like a feast after such deprivation. They raised their hands to thank Allah when the knock came again, this time heavier, more urgent. A prisoner, recently free but destitute, stood at the door. O household of the Prophet, saw, I am a captive of need. I have no food, no shelter. Feed me, and may Allah free you from the fire. The family's hearts pounded. 3 days of emptiness, and now this final test. Twist deepened the drama. Bibi Fatima, R.A., looked at her husband, then at her sons. Hassan, R.A., whispered, Mother, we can do it. Husayn, R.A., nodded bravely. Imam Ali, R.A., said, Allah tests those he loves most. Without a word, they gave away every single loaf once more. The prisoner ate, overwhelmed by their generosity, and departed with prayers. The family drank water, their bodies on the verge of collapse. Bibi Fatima, R.A., leaned against the wall, tears streaming silently. She had not complained once, but the pain in her stomach was like fire. Imam Ali, R.A., held her hand, saying, Our vow is complete. Allah is sufficient for us. The next morning, the 4th day, broke with a heavy silence. The family could barely stand. Imam Ali, R.A., took Hassan, R.A., and Husayn, R.A., by the hand and went to Prophet Sall's mosque. The Prophet was in prayer, but when he saw them enter, trembling like leaves in the wind, hollow-eyed and frail, his heart shattered. He rushed to them, embracing his grandsons, then looked at Ali, R.A. What has happened to my family? He asked, voice breaking. Imam Ali, R.A., explained the vow, the 3 days of fasting, and how they had given their food each night to the needy. The Prophet wept openly. Oh Allah, he cried, the people of Muhammad's house are starving. He held them close, his tears falling on their heads. At that moment, Jibreel A.S. descended with revelation from Allah. Surah Al-Insan, also known as Surah Ad-Dar or Al-Adha. The verses praise exactly this family. Indeed, the righteous will be in gardens and springs. They fulfill their vows and fear a day whose evil is widespread. And they give food in spite of love for it to the needy, the orphan, and the captive, saying, We feed you only for the countenance of Allah. We wish not from you reward or gratitude. The Prophet recited the surah to them, his voice trembling with emotion. Bibi Fatima, R.A., who had followed quietly, entered and heard the words. She fell in prostration, thanking Allah. The Prophet then brought food himself, dates, milk, bread, and fed them with his own hands, tears mixing with smiles. You have taught the Ummah the true meaning of sacrifice, he said. Your example will live forever. But the drama held one more twist. As they ate slowly, regaining strength, the Prophet revealed that Allah had accepted their deed and promised them elevated ranks in paradise. The poor man, orphan, and prisoner they fed were not ordinary. They were tests from Allah himself, disguised to elevate their status. Bibi Fatima, R.A., smiled through her exhaustion, saying, If this is the price of nearness to Allah, we would pay it 1,000 times. From that day, the incident became eternal. The verse of feeding, Ayat al-M, immortalized their generosity. Bibi Fatima, R.A., already the pinnacle of womanhood, became the embodiment of selflessness. Her hunger was rewarded with divine praise, her pain with heavenly gardens. The family continued their lives of simplicity, but their story echoed through centuries, inspiring millions to give, to fast, to prioritize others. In a world of abundance, their emptiness teaches us. True richness lies in a heart that gives when there's nothing left. Bibi Fatima, R.A. Dardbhara Waqia reminds us that the greatest iftari is the one shared with the needy, even if it means tasting only water. If this story moved you, hit that subscribe button right now. Join our channel for more soul-stirring Islamic stories, Waqia from the lives of Ahlul Bayt, and reminders that bring us closer to Allah. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this with someone who needs this inspiration today. May Allah bless you all.